pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Teresa. Let me know you're in the building. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Teresa. Let me know you're in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Good to see your beautiful faces. And we are streaming in multiple places. So that is always the goal. So I want to make sure you have. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. Oh my God, that one is not. It's sorry about that. If you are on FB or IG, please let me know if you have a business. We're live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. I am a few minutes late, but I had to attend my nephew's basketball game, and so original. Okay, perfect. So I wanted to make sure, as promised, I am here. But definitely want to make sure I'm in all the places. So if you're not streaming in all the places, I do have a referral link. Put referral in the chat. I'm happy to send it to you. So we're going to make sure we're not going to talk about that. I don't know why this happened, but sometimes TT doesn't cooperate. So we're going to make sure that we're all together here. Okay. We're going to make this easy for everybody. If you're joining me for the first time, all right, so that's what we're going to do. And I need to change one more thing on TT. If you're not following me on TT, it's a good time to follow me over on TT as well. If you have a business, put the word business in the chat so I can recognize you. Thank you so much for the love. Let me know. I'm going to give you a proper shout out. If you have a business, put it in the chat. We're going to get this party started. No worries. No worries. I just submitted it. All right. So I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page. But I have to do one more thing for the disclosure. I have to disclose that I am talking about my own products as well. It's interesting how they have it set up on TT. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Teresa. Let me know you're in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Let me know that you have a business. I'm going to give you a proper shout out. We share actionable business skills, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding, upselling, all the things you need to be super successful on social media. As a sales and marketing business coach for years, I've trained thousands over the years, developed leaders. Pretty excited to share with you what I know for sure. And tonight we're going to talk about how you drive engagement and generate leads. If you have a business, you need leads. If you're in insurance, real estate, you have a product, digital products, you need leads coming into your sales funnel. And so we're going to share with you ways and things that you can do to make sure you always have new people looking at your product, your service, your opportunity. And so if you're not following, make sure you follow. If you like to learn, I like to teach. So double tap that screen, say hi, Darusha. Good to see you. If you're on TT, you got to double tap that screen. I'm going to do my best to help you understand the importance of engaging on social media. I was supposed to do something. I don't know what it was. Hello, gorgeous. Yes, that chick is in the building. Hey, that chick is in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? I need to do one thing on TT. It's going to help me out a little bit. Yes, and so you can be an online influencer like myself and still make mistakes. It happens. It happens. So we're not going to be talking about the lifespan of the videos. We did that this morning during my lunch and learn. We're going to be talking about engagement this evening. And I know that said that. So I want to change it. Hello, gorgeous. That chick in the building. Hey, that chick. How you doing? How you doing, that chick? So I'm going to make sure that I give you a proper shout out. If you have a business, all you have to do is put the word business in the chat and I got you. Ellie in the building. Hey, Ellie, how you doing? Good to see you. And so we're going to be talking about, yes, how to drive traffic to your content, how to drive engagement and generate leads for your business. You're on social media to get customers, clients, and make connections. Yes or yes. All right. So yes, Jerusha, I'm here to get customers. I'm here to get clients. I'm here to make connections. And so we're going to talk about how you engage on social media, how you drive engagement and how you drive conversations And so I'm going to give you plenty of examples. But the first things first, we want to start off by recognizing our business owners. So if you are a business owner, put the word business in the chat so I can recognize you. And I'll do this throughout the live. But we want to start off giving you your flowers. We crown our kings and queens over here. That's what being pretty is all about, is we crown, we celebrate, collaborate, we connect so we can make that money, honey. And so as a sales and marketing business coach, I'm going to share free strategies with you every Wednesday. I actually answer questions, and tonight is no different. I'm going to answer a question about how do you generate leads? How do you get people in your sales funnel and make sales every day? So I'm going over some great examples. I'm going to answer Sherry's question so everybody gets to learn. I included my TT family. I'm in my private community here on FB. I'm in my private community here on FB. So if you're not following me on FB, IG, TT, YT, all at the same time. Hey girl, who said hey girl? Hey Sean, how you doing? Sean in the building. Hey gorgeous, good to see you. Okay, Sean, if you have a business, Sean, put business in the chat so I can give you a proper shout out. Yes, let me know if you have a business. We have an abundant mentality over here. Thank you for likes. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. Get your daily heart me. Get your daily heart me. Get your daily heart me. Yes, she has a business. Sean has a business. And we celebrate our business owners. Yes, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. Yes, everybody give her some love and share the love. We celebrate our business owners. Miss Sean has a business. Thank you so much, Miss Sean, for coming in. Make sure you get your daily heart me. Do me a favor. If you could hold my nose down, share the broadcast with 10 of your business besties. I don't want to be the best kept secrets. I want people to know help is available. I'm a sales and marketing business coach for almost 20 years. So I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And so I'm going to share with you what I know for sure. And then that way you can implement these strategies immediately, expeditiously. And so, yes, if you have a business, just put the word business in the chat. I would love to celebrate you. Yes, I want to make sure we recognize those people that are doing the doggone thing. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Thank you so much for sharing the broadcast. That's so kind of you. Sean shared the broadcast. Woo, woo. Thank you so much. Is it Callie? Callie in the building. Hey, Callie, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Please make sure you follow if you're not following. If you like to learn, I like to teach. You're my people. Hashtag to the pretty people. You're my people. Yes, thank you so much for the love. So what I can guarantee is you're going to learn today. So what I can guarantee tonight, you're going to learn today. So if you're anything like me, you're always investing in yourself. You're learning, you're implementing the strategies. Yes, you want to make sure that you follow the broadcast. I appreciate you. And hit the bell. So when I go live, you get that notification. Yes, hit the bell. So when I go live, you get the notification. Thank you for the taps. Whoop, whoop. Thank you for the taps on TT. And so now we are ready to go. I just wanted to make sure that you know that help is available and you can always come here to learn. This is a safe place. This is a safe place. I appreciate that. She said, I appreciate you, Jerusha. So every Wednesday nights, I actually answer questions, whether you're in my private community, I will answer you privately, or I will teach on that subject. So if you are a part of my business tip, motivation, and inspiration group, you have access to me on Wednesdays where you can ask questions and I will teach on that subject or I'll answer you. If you're on TT, all you got to do is put your questions in the chat. And if you have a business like Sean, she got her daily heart me, she's sharing, then she can come up and you can ask a question about how to sell your product, how to get more people in your sales funnel so you can offer your product, your service, your opportunity. Thank you so much for tapping me up. Engagement is key, but building relationships is ultimately what most people aren't doing and need to do. And so we're going to talk about how you can do that, different types of ways that you can do it. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, tag your business bestie right now and share the broadcast. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Say thank you, Jerusha. Thank you so much for your love. I appreciate that. So first things first, you understand content is the energy of your social media account, whether it's FB, IG, TT, it doesn't matter. But content is the engine of your Facebook client attraction strategy. If your content is not converting, it's not random. It's because your content lacks structure. It's because your content lacks purpose, right? So if you're new, I know that you're new. If you're new, you're trying to figure it out. Well, you understand the basics. You have to create 2 and 3 pieces of content every day, but you have to have a strategy and you have to have a system. Now, I follow the 80-20 rule. The most effective approach is real simple. Simple doesn't mean easy. You can write that down. Say, business coach Jerusha said, simple doesn't mean easy. 80% is value, 20% is promotional. Write that down. Follow the 80-20 rule. Now, you can Google this. This is a fact. In sales on social media, 80% of the content that you're putting out should be valuable to somebody else. 80%. 20% is promotional. That means 20% you're kind of hard selling. 20% you're asking for the sale straight up. 80% of what you're giving that you already know. So if you are selling a digital product, you're telling other people how you got into digital marketing. You're telling other people how to sell digital products. You're giving them advice about it. That's a value. Now, what some people confuse posting every day and posting anything with posting content. You are posting content, it's just not valuable. What that means is it's not shareable, it's not savable. No one's coming back to it. Even though you posted your children, even though you posted your dog, even though you posted the sky, even though you posted your lunch, that's content. Yes, woo! It's not valuable, but it is content. So I'm not saying don't have regular content. Get ready with me. Watch me put on my lipstick. Watch me do my hair. That's great, right? What's more valuable is teaching people how to do the hair, teaching people how to do the lipstick, teaching people how to do the ombre lips. That's valuable, right? Just showing me a cute picture, I'm not going to save it. Showing somebody a cute picture of your dog, it's not savable. It's not shareable, right? But educating people about your dog, giving us a tip, giving us a way to get them trained, giving us ways that, they can eat healthier or brush their teeth, that's valuable. So I think people confuse posting with value because they're posting all this random stuff and they're like, but I post every day and I don't make any money. Well, and you can post every day and not make money because it's not valuable. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Now, I know this to be true. So I only share what I know for sure. I know this to be true. You can post your life away and it's not valuable to nobody else. All right. So that means most of your content should be teach something, help, inspire, engage. Now, I do it differently. I say entertain, educate, empower, engage, the 4 E's. I'm going to say it again. You entertain is number one. You entertain people, you're always going to have people come back to your page. They find you funny. They find you hilarious, amusing, whatever. Entertainment is number one. That's why entertainment goes viral. Dancing, singing, storytelling, entertainment. Okay. Now, my nose is itching. Okay. Number 2, educate. Educate is more value, right? That's what I do. I educate my people on how to market and sell their product using social media. I create what I call double threats. And so you want to educate people on, maybe you're in pharmaceutical sales, educate us about it. Maybe you're in real estate, educate us about it. Maybe you're in insurance, educate us about it. You're going to attract your people. Then you can empower people, motivate us, inspire us, give us hope. People want to know that there is another way. That's the 3rd E. And the 4th E is engagement, is what we're talking about tonight. Engagement tips on social media, how to get people to engage and actually get a part of your sales funnel, not just selling. You're supposed to be social on social media. Does that make sense? Because people don't really buy from strangers. They have to see you multiple times for them to decide if they want to purchase from you. So if you're on here only selling your book, whenever you show me your book, or you're on here, you're only showing me, your necklace, your jewelry, you're only selling, you're not going to get as many sales as you could because social media is meant to build community. You're following me? Because people don't buy from strangers. They buy from people they trust. So they see certain people on social media all the time. And so it's easier for me to sell because I show up consistently giving value. 80% of my content is valuable. So let me share with you the content mix. This is the system. So there are 5 types of content you should be posting, and each one has a purpose. Say business coach Jerusha said, and I'm going to let you up if you're on TT, you have a business. I'm going to answer any of your questions about getting more people. Hey, Monica, how you doing? Yes, in your sales funnel and generating leads. So number 1, let me share my screen on FB. I got a treat for you. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to share my screen with you on FB. That way you can screenshot if you choose. But I just want to let you know. Yes, thank you so much. If you could do me a favor, we're going to do a commercial break. If you could share the broadcast right now, now would be a good time to share the broadcast. Tag your business bestie. Let me know in the chat if you have a business so I can give you a personal shout out. Now is the time that we're going to do it. So yes, do me a favor, okay? If you're listening to the sound of my voice, yes, all you have to do is put the word business in the chat so I can recognize you as a business owner. I am here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I share actionable business skills, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding, upselling, all the things to help you build your business online and offline. Hey, Isaac, how you doing? If you have a business, put business. And my private community, they put questions in the chat for me on Wednesday, and I answer those questions. And so if you want to be a part of this community, hashtag pretty people, hashtag to all the pretty people. I appreciate you. Yes. And so we're going to share the broadcast right here. So this is going to be your guide. So I'm sharing with you, this is my guide, and I want you to take full advantage of the 5 types of content that build your business. And yes, thank you so much for the love. Double tap that screen. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. If you're on my YT account, please subscribe. Please subscribe to my YT. I would love to see your beautiful faces. Please make sure you subscribe to the YT. And so we're going to go over what this looks like. Are you ready? Each type has a purpose. Use them together to grow, to connect, to convert. I call it the 3 C's. Customers, clients, connections. Hey, Ann, how you doing? Customers, clients, connections. You're on social media for customers, clients, connections. And once you have that going, you're going to have a lot of engagement. Okay. So let me show you the next slide. All right. First things first, educational post. You see, you must make sure you see my screen. Yes or yes. Yes or yes. Hey, go on, just double tap the screen. Say hi, Jerusha. Miss Donica in the building. Hey, Miss Donica, how you doing? Make sure you follow Miss Donica. She has a business. Miss Donica has a business. Please make sure you follow her. She is so lovely. Great person to work with. She can help you write a book. She's an author of many books. She has many talents. She has an organization. I had the privilege of working with her. So if you want to make sure that you follow Miss Donica, she got it going on. So you know what? Iron sharpens iron. And so I'm glad to be connected to Miss Donica. So number 1 out of the 5 types of content is educational posts. Can you please tag 5 people right now? Can you share the broadcast with 5 people right now? Number 1, educational posts. You're going to build authority. This is where you teach. You are showing people, right? I know what I'm talking about. You're showing people what they need to do to grow their businesses, to use certain products. You're teaching something educational. So here's an example. You could say 5 mistakes to avoid when hiring a contractor. People want to know, what are those 5 mistakes? So when you create content and you are a contractor, or you are an inspector, or you're in real estate, you can say 5 mistakes to avoid when hiring a contractor. People are going to stop the scroll because we want to know those 5 mistakes. Now let's bring them into your lane. A lot of you have physical products. You sell lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, jewelry, t-shirts. You sell things like that. You can still create content around your product. 3 mistakes you're making when posting on social media. 5 reasons your content is not getting engagement. What I would do if I had to start my business over today. And that's true. What I would do differently if I had to start my business over today, I would actually start on YT. If I had to do it all over, I would learn that one first. Okay. But I learned FB first, then IG, then TT, then YT. So YT would have been my first choice, only because they have longevity. Earlier today, I talked about the lifespan of, your content on social media, and YT will live over there for years. I had a piece of content come up from 3 or 4 years ago. And I was like, YT is the only one has a long lifespan, and you show up in Google if the content is good. For FB, you only have 6 hours. Once you post content on FB, the lifespan is only 6 hours. Once you post content on IG, the lifespan is only 48 hours. Once you post content, I know it's crazy, right? So like, what? She said, what? Yes, it's insane. So you have to understand, once you post content on LinkedIn, it has 24 hours. Somebody putting this in the chat for me, right? Has 24 hours. Once you post content on which one? Pinterest? Yes. Once you post content on Pinterest, the lifespan is about 4 months. And if you are a blogger, your lifespan is 1 year. And then TT is 35 days. Once you post content on TT, it has a lifespan of 35 days. And then, of course, YT is ongoing. On average, even if your YT isn't good, you have 20 days. And then guess what? Then they cycle it. Then you get another 20 days. And so the cool part about it, I'm paying and granting first 5. Okay, so don't do that, Benjamin. This is a learning live. Hold on, FB, I'm on TT. TT, listen, this is a learning live. I don't want to send you to the party. And so if you're going to do that, you do it. You don't have to announce it. Please don't, do that in my live. Now, if you have a business question about how to get engagement, I can teach you sales and marketing strategies to get engagement, but we don't want to do that in the live. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Sharon is in the building. Hey, Sharon, how you doing? How you doing, gorgeous? Good to see you. Was that helpful? Okay. Can you see my screen on FB? No? Okay, hold on. Yeah, you can see my screen, right? Let me make sure you can see my screen on FB. If somebody could let me know. So I appreciate you. Yeah, but don't do that in the live. Yes. Okay, you can see my screen. Perfect. I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page. All right. So you see how I explained that to you? Yes, you can screenshot. These are tips. You don't need to know everything. Teach what you know right now. So if you know how to write a book like Ms. Donica, you could teach how to write a book. If you know how to, find foreclosed homes for little of nothing, teach that. You're in real estate. If you know how to, whatever it is you already know, that's what you should be sharing on social media to get clients, customers, and make connections. So you don't have to start talking about things you don't know. You're the expert in your career. Yes, you're the expert right now. So that's what you want to talk about. All right. So that's educational post. Then you want to go, you said, I can't show you on, hold on, let me see if I can show you on TT. I'm sharing my screen on FB, YT, and IG. Let's see if I can get it on the phone here on my TT, because TT does not have a good stream key. I've tried to use the stream key to share my screen through StreamYard, and it doesn't do well at all. And so we're going to see if I can share it this way. I don't think that I can. You can't read it. It's so small. So you're just going to have to listen along, okay? Or follow me on FB. But I'm going to do my best. I will do my best. All right. So that's number 1 out of 5. Number 2, okay, is behind the scenes. Write this down. Number 2 is behind the scenes. The purpose is to build trust. People want to know that you have a life. So you do want to create content about how did you write that book? Like, are you writing for 2 hours straight? Like, how did you start getting the forward? They want to see what it took. Like, how did you pick the cover? Like, where you want to show images of how you go through the process. People love to see, like, your studio. Like now I could take a picture of me doing this training every Wednesday night. That's behind the scenes, how I get ready to prepare for my Wednesday night live. A day in the life, working with you from 9 to 5. You can get clips from your 9 to 5. What I'm doing in my power hour. I have a power hour strategy. If you don't have it, it's a viral strategy that works. 100% guarantee the strategy. If you want that power hour strategy, put hacks in the chat. So I can share with you what I do in my power hour strategy. 15 minutes of creating content, 15 minutes of editing, 15 minutes of engaging, 15 minutes of, different activities, income producing activities throughout the day. I don't do everything in 1 hour. It's 15 minutes 4 times a day is an hour. And so I teach my clients to do income producing activities, 15 minutes 4 times a day, creating that power hour. Once you get good at it, you'll add another 15 minutes and so forth and so on. So in that power hour strategy, I give you 20 different income producing activities that have been proven to work. So I'm not just giving you trash. Okay. I guarantee it works. I've not had one person say it didn't work for them, and I've been using it for years. I've trained thousands on this strategy. And because most people have a short attention span, that's why it's working so well. And so if you haven't seen it, put hacks in the chat so you can get that power hour strategy. It also comes with a 7-day content calendar as well as a weekly posting guide. So it comes together. It's 3 productivity hacks. That's a must have in your catalog. You got to have it. So the second way to generate engagement and get leads is to have behind the scenes content. You want to mix it up. Yes, you can screenshot this as well. You want to make sure you're mixing it up with your content. It's the same type of content, but just showing us different ways. So you don't need to know everything. Yes, thank you so much for that. All you have to do, if you have a business and you want me to give you a shout out, just put business in the chat. If you have a business and you want me to give you a shout out, just put business in the chat. I got you. I will give you a shout out. I promise. So this is where people see the real you behind the scenes. Thank you so much. Yes. Now let's go to number 3. Number 3 is client success stories. Write that down. Client success stories. Number 3, client success stories. This is where it's so important that you understand we need to hear your stories. Stories sell, facts tell. Write that down. Say Business Coach Jerusha said, stories sell, facts tell. So show me proof. If you got a client today, show me. If you had a client purchase your product and they said they loved it, show me. If you had a client refer somebody, show me. Show results and real experiences. If you have a client come in to get their hair done, show me the before and after. If you have a product that helps your hair grow, show me the before and after. If you are doing makeup, show me the before and after. You have to have proof, receipts on social media. So how we help Sarah 3 times her revenue, show me. How I got my first sale, show me. What happened when I stayed consistent for 7 days? My client just signed up. Here's what she did. All of those things is proof that you have success in your business. All of those things are receipts for the people that are viewing your content. So people have to see that other people are growing other than yourself. If you go to my business page, you'll see testimonials of people who've taken my 3-day ride business course, people who've taken my 6-month coaching program, 3 people who've grabbed the 3 productivity hacks, the power hour strategy. You will see receipts. Okay. So if you don't have clients yet, you are the story. So if you don't have clients yet, you're the story. You can share your success. You can tell people I went from this, if you are a certain weight, and in 6 months, I'm now this weight. That's a transformation. It's your story. Stories sell, facts tell. You write that down. Yes. Okay. Number 4 is engagement. Number 4 out of 5 ways to attract and generate leads and get more engagements, you got to engage, right? So you have to engage. To boost your reach, start conversations. I'm a great conversation starter. To start conversation. Educator Hobbs in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? Okay. I am a great conversation starter. In my 3-day ride business course, I give my clients, how to start conversations. If you're not starting conversations, you're leaving money on the table. That's your engagement. You want to conversate, conversation start to convert turns into cash. That's where you want to be every single day, conversating with 5, 10, 15, 20 new people. It's unlimited on social media because as long as you are creating, right, rapport with people, they get to know you. When they get to know you, they start trusting you. When they trust you, they buy from you. You have to start those conversations. How do you start conversations? We do it different ways. If you're on IG, if you're on FB, YT, you do want to make sure you love on people's pages first. Number 1 rule for pretty people, you got to love on their pages first. Okay. You can put up engagement content. I teach this. Write this down. I'm going to give this to you on TT. You can screenshot on FB, IG, and YT. On TT, write this down in the chat for me, please. Thank you, Jan. Jan in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? All right, double tap the screen. Please make sure you get your daily heart me. Tap me up. Get your daily heart me. Irene in the building. Hey, Irene, how you doing? All right, you want to create engagement post or content. You can say, finish this sentence. I need. And people are just going to put in the comments, I need a vacation or whatever it is. Or you can say, I need help staying consistent with, and people will fill in the blank. I need help staying consistent with going to bed on time. I definitely need help, right? I cannot get into bed on time. Okay. Or you can do another piece of engagement content will be something like, what's harder, posting or following up? Following up, if you don't have a system. I don't want to say hate, that's a strong word. I disliked following up before systems. Before I had a tool to follow up for me, I did not like following up on the phone. I did not like calling people 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. That was the worst part of my business before I had these tools. I never liked following up. I was like, oh, somebody, save me. Okay. So that calling, leaving messages, calling, talking, calling. I did not like following up. And I said, there has to be a better way. So when we transitioned online, I found out, all of these tools will follow up for you. So all this time, a lot of you were ahead of the curve. You already knew to purchase a tool. And now I have an all-in-one system that follows up for me. Once you get in my sales funnel, they will follow up for me. Hallelujah. I never have to follow up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times myself. The system is following up. So if you ask me, number 3, what's harder, posting or following up? Posting is easy for me. Baby, I would rather post 50 times a day than to follow up. Yes, it's follow up. Or you can say something like, do you watch or do you post? Okay. And then a question mark, and people are going to answer. That's what you call engagement post. You're getting people to respond. I think Donica had one the other day that I saw. It was something, I don't know. You asked oh my gosh, I can't remember. It was something that you asked, and then you were getting all the comments. It's easy to get people to comment. Just say something controversial. Just say something whack, right? They want to tell you their perspective. They want to give you their opinion. They want to tell you how it is. So you got to have tough skin if you do it now. Understand, if you do it, you got to have tough skin. You can't be all sensitive. There was this lady on TT. She posted her outfit that she wore to her son's graduation. They ate her up in the comments. And you got to just be ready for this type of hate. Okay. So when I tell you she had on a jumper, and it was like a tube top, and it's gone viral. It's like 9.5 million people have seen this video. And so she's going to her son's graduation. It's green and it's like a halter top, but it's a jumper, meaning the pants started here and the pants ended all the way down. And it just looked like, it looked like it was cute because it's something I would probably try to pull off, but it looks funny. And it went viral because she was like, tell me what you think about my outfits. I'm headed to my son's graduation, and 9 million people saw it. I want to say thousands of comments on her outfit. Now, she didn't mean to have that much attention on the outfit because she thought the outfit was cute. That's why you don't know what's going to go viral, right? She had no idea this was going to happen, which I worked in radio and television. Any publicity is good publicity. So we kind of don't care if it's bad or good. So yes, I'm sharing 5 tips for social media engagement and how to get people in your sales funnel. We're on number 4. And number 4 is posting engagement content. And so she posted her outfit and she got the engagement. I don't know if she was trying to get that type of engagement, but baby, she got it. So number 5, drum roll. Ooh. Now, this goes for not just FB, but IG, also goes for TT. You want to maximize visibility, okay? You want to show up on videos and build connections. Like I do this live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. I answer questions. You can come up on the live if you're on TT. If you're on FB, you can put questions in the chat. I'm happy to answer your questions. This is an ongoing process for people who want to learn. This is visibility. So when you go live or when you create reels or TikToks, just short videos, You can do Q&A like I do every Wednesday. I do a Q&A every Wednesday. You can put your questions if you're in my private community. If you're in the business tip, motivation, and inspiration group, you can put your questions in the chat. Real simple. You can put your questions in the chat. Okay. And then I'll answer them. Right now, if you have a question, I just opened it up. If you have a question, you can put in the chat right now. This is number 5 of the 5 tips for social media engagement, as well as, creating leads in your sales funnel. And so we're on number 5. Thank you so much. Yes, I will give you a personal shout out. No problem. If you have a business, I will give you a personal shout out. So if you have a business, put the word business in the chat. I didn't forget about you. Thank you. All right. So this is where you show up big. Here's how people, get to know you is through a live. They hear your voice, like you hear my voice. They feel my energy, right? You feel my energy. Energy is transferable. Energy is contagious. And then you decide if you like me or not. If you don't like me, you like, oh, I don't like her that much. And that's okay, baby. Because guess what? It's 5 billion people on here. And there's always going to be somebody who like you. So they decide whether they like you in like 2 seconds. Even if you meet them face to face, they decide if they like you in 2 seconds. And so lives actually gives you more of your personality. And so I do encourage my clients to go live for 30 minutes. Thank you, Bola Bola in the building. So you can do live Q&A. You can do product demos. So if I had a product, I would demo the product on the live. Okay. If I had, thank you, Bola, tutorials. You can do tutorials. Yes, tutorials will work. These are examples. You can screenshot this. If you see my screen right here, you can screenshot this. Thank you, Bola. Let me show you how I created 3 videos in an hour. I can show you, I should do a video. Let me show you how to do 3 videos in 15 minutes. I should actually create a video like that. That just came to my mind. Okay, thank you, Jesus. We're going to show you how to do it. You can also say, let me ask you this. Ask me anything about starting your business online. I'm going to ask you, you can ask me anything about sales and marketing. You can ask me anything about engagement and starting conversations. You can ask me anything about how to attract your ideal leads and clients. You can ask me anything about those things. But you got to show people how to do it. You'll have more clients when you show people. Most people are visual and auditory learners. They're not going to read a PDF. They're not going to read your whole ebook. They're not going to read a manual. They're not going to read it. They're not. That's why everything with your tutorials and now my training is now in the process of being visual. Everything is so they can see it, not just a talking head. And so I just want you to know technology is the way to go. AI is the way to go. Tools are the way to go. This is where strangers become supporters, when they can see how you help them. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? So if you're overwhelmed, here's your simple weekly flow. Here's what I need you to do. If you are overwhelmed, put hacks in the chat. If you feel overwhelmed with social media, you just don't get it. You don't know how we're making all this money. You don't understand. I want to help you with that, because everybody should be making some money. Even if it's $200, even if it's $100, you should be making something if you're using the tool. So what you want to do is put hacks in the chat, because you'll get that power hour strategy. You're going to get a 7-day content calendar, as well as a weekly posting guide. So let me help you out. On a Monday could be educational. You're going to build authority on Monday. Tuesday could be an engagement type of post. You're going to boost the reach because people are now engaging with you. Wednesday could be behind the scenes, where people start to build that trust for you because you're showing them you do this in real life. Okay. Thursday could be educational. Teach something, a tip, a strategy. Teach something. Educate us, baby. Okay. Friday could be you telling a story. Friday could be telling a story, a result, social proof, a testimonial. Friday could be, showing us, hey, this is my client, so-and-so. She got results after being in my class and she wrote her first book. Tell us the story. And the weekends, just go live and have fun and do whatever it is you want to do. But you create that momentum. And that's what the 7-day content calendar helps you do. Structure your week. Right now, a lot of people just randomly post and they get random results. All right. So that's my mom. Hold on. A lot of people post randomly and they get random results and they get upset and they say it doesn't work. Well, you got to have some kind of structure. Okay. Let me just be honest with you. You got to have some type of structure. And so I don't want to tell you that it's easy. I want to tell you that it's simple. Okay. Simple doesn't mean easy. And so here's what I want you to do. You can write this down. Thank you so much for the love. You can write this down. Say, Jerusha, yes, I got you. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anybody. Put it in the chat. If you have a question, put it in the chat. If you're on TT, I'm going to allow those that are on TT with the business. You got your daily heart meeting. You tapping the screen. Okay, great. You can come up and ask a question about how to get more engagement on your content and people in your sales funnel. I have to look at my phone to see on FB. Oh my goodness. On FB, if I have a question. I didn't want to miss a question from my community. Hold on. Let me see. I don't see one. Let's see. Erica in the building. Hey, Erica, how you doing? Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. So let's do this. Did you write that down? That's how you're going to create your 7-day content calendar. That's your system. Write this down. Save yourself time, energy, and money. System. Save yourself time, energy, and money. Hey, Janet, how you doing? Write that down. That's your consistency plan. So if you're giving me an educational piece of content every Monday, and every Tuesday you're giving me an engagement piece of content, and every Wednesday you're telling me a story, and every Thursday you're going to create that momentum. That is the shift that you are missing. So if you want my help, put hacks in the chat. I'll send you my resource and how we do it. Good evening, beautiful. Yes, I'll send you my resource so you can get started. Stop posting just to be active, okay? Thank you. Start posting with intention. Before you post, ask yourself these questions. Write this down. Before you post, ask yourself these questions. Am I teaching something? Okay. Or am I building trust? Or am I starting a conversation? Or am I showing proof that this works? Or am I visible? Right? If the answer is no, don't post it, right? Don't post it. Here's the thing. You don't need 100,000 followers to make 6 figures. You need 1,000 people that have bought your product, your service, your opportunity, and you will make good money. So yes, people say you need 10,000. You can start making money right now with 100. You can start making money right now with 500. So you don't need 10,000 followers to get started. You don't need more time. That's why the Power Hour is a part of those 3 productivity hacks. You don't need more time. We have the same time. So don't say, I'm going to take 2 hours. You're not. We're going to do 15 minutes, 4 times a day is a Power Hour. We're going to do income producing activities. That's what we're going to do. And you don't need more ideas. You have everything you already need, right? So you need the right content mix, the discipline to stay consistent, because content that solves problems will always outperform content that just looks good. Everybody that's just looking good, it's great that you showed me your cute outfit, but I didn't save it. I didn't share it. So if you share something with me that I need, that's valuable, I saved it. I shared it. And so keep in mind, even though we're on here to be social, we're also on here to be entertained and educated. So a key takeaway tonight is content is the energy. Woo! We're at 5,000 on TT. Woo! Content is the energy. No content equals no visibility. No visibility equals no conversation. No conversations equal no clients. If you're not conversating, you don't have clients. You're not making friends. You're not being social. You're not networking. You don't have clients. You need a call to action on your content. You need to tell people what to do next. If this was helpful, yes, put content in the chat. Jerusha, now I have a system. I have a strategy. I am going to create the content. So I gave you, yes, thank you so much. I gave you 5 tips tonight. I gave you 5 and you wrote them all down, right? Thank you so much for writing it in the chat for me. I gave you 5 types of content you should be posting, and each one has a purpose. I gave you 5. I gave you, thank you so much. Let me say it again. She said, can I repeat it? Okay. Educational content. Write that down. Educational. Behind the scenes content. Write that down. Okay. You ready? Client success stories like social proof. If you have a makeup business, you showed us a before and after. If you have a weight loss business, a before and after. If you are renovating a home, before and after. So success stories. Or you helped a client. She wasn't earning money on social media, and I help you get to 6 figures. That's a before and after. So some people think social proof is money. Social proof can be a story. Social proof could be I started on social media 5 years ago, and like most people, 2020, 2021, and I wasn't on social media, right? Now I have almost 200,000 followers, right? So I can share with you how that happened, starting conversations. So that's social proof. Or if I say TT, when I got on TT, now I have 45,000 followers on TT. I started from 0 like everybody else. So, and I can share with you how I get clients every day. So that is your proof. That's number 3, client success stories. Number 4 is engagement content. Write this down. Number 4 is engagement content. And I gave examples of what is an engagement piece of content. When people finish your sentence, people love to give their perspective on social media. People love to give their opinion on social media. People love to tell you how it is on social media. So it's easy to get them to engage. All right. And number 5 is you want to go live. You want to do reels. You want to maximize your visibility so people hear your voice. They see your personality, your character. That's number 5. If this is helpful, put content in the chat. If you want to grab the hacks, you need that power hour, just put hacks in the chat. If you definitely need, you like, I need structure, Jerusha. I've been posting and praying. I want to post in profit. I want to do it right. I'm tired of being sick and tired. Put hacks in the chat. Content. Yes, Janet. Put hacks in the chat if you need those 3 productivity hacks. Don't leave the live and you don't get those 3 productivity hacks. And remember, the power hour is going to help you structure yourself, because there's no such thing as time management. It's self-management, right? We all have the same 24 hours. And then you'll have that 7-day content calendar as well as that weekly posting guide. And so all of my clients, I mean, this is a viral strategy that I created years ago, way before I was on social media, that had been working for my organization. And then when I got online, I really saw how valuable it was. And so I will open up the floor for my business owners. If you have a business, put the word business in the chat so I can celebrate you, give you a shout out. I'm going to bring you up. If you want to come up, Miss Janet, and ask a question on TT. So if you're on FB, join us over on TT. I'm going to bring them up on the panel if they choose. And so we can go from there. Yes, if you're following me on IG, thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the follows. If you are signing up on my YT, subscribe to my YT. But we're going to finish this conversation on TT. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Well, I'll see you next Wednesday, actually.